All right, everybody. Welcome back to episode. This is 15, right? Episode 15 should be 16.
Oh,
I think it's 15.
let me double check.
I don't know why. I'm just feeling like it's 15.
Feeling like it? We're about to find out.
I know we always get it wrong, or at
Yep,
least
it
I
is
do.
15.
Let's go. See, I had a feeling in my bones. Um,
Bones.
yeah. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a little too long, but we're getting
Yeah,
there.
when was
Honestly,
the last
it's
one?
more consistent. This year's been more consistent. I
It's
think
not much to go by.
we posted 2 times this year versus like 8 times last year. No,
12 times.
12. Yeah. So
Actually,
once a month. We're
today,
on a consistent once a month schedule almost. Wow.
we're almost, we're trying to do every other week, which we're only 2 days past that. So when I publish this episode tomorrow,
All right.
it'll be just over 2 weeks from the last one I uploaded.
We just need to get a day, like a specific day, and just have it set. It's like we'll have an
That's for
hour or
old
two.
people.
Yeah, planning is for old people.
Yeah,
Organization, planning, and actually doing shit productively. Yeah, that's for boom. That's boomer shit.
yeah, and taxes.
Speaking of boomers, bro. Okay, I know I mentioned it before we started, but the AT&T outage that happened today, this morning, people are going ape shit over it on Twitter, especially. It's kind of crazy. It's like people. I saw videos on TikTok of this guy who worked at AT&T, just like a store, and like these old people are coming up, like basically like saying, they're gonna get him fired because he, like why don't we have service and all this, and this guy's like, I don't know. There's an outage. What do you want me to do about it? I'm just an employee here at this store. I don't control the cell towers. Like these old people. They just I don't know. Like some old people just don't understand. They're used to like the smaller stores where it's like you can get in contact with like corporate like that, or the owner like that. Like I'm gonna talk to the owner.
Yeah,
I feel like they're still kind of in that mindset. But yeah, the AT&T service was out. It was out for me, not my girlfriend. And you said you were good, right?
yeah,
But
I
your
was good on that.
girlfriend,
It was not good.
yeah. Um, people on Twitter, there's two things I've seen on Twitter about it. I've seen that people are like, it's a possible cyber attack, which I guess could be true. I don't 100% believe it, but then again, I don't think they'd announce it, at least like right away, if it was a cyber attack. There really hasn't been much, especially just from AT&T, like saying, "Hey, yeah, this happened." The
Yeah,
only
I'm
other
looking
thing I've seen is
for
like there's been a power outage with it. But I don't understand how a power outage can affect
all right, as of
it like that.
19 hours ago. Oh, wait, AT&T news. Hold on. Yeah, 9 hours ago. Some of our customers are experiencing wireless server interruptions, working urgently to restore service. And then this happened um at 10:15 a.m. when that's Central Time.
It
Some of
was
our
out for
customers.
me, dude. It was out for me at like 2 in the morning. I didn't sleep last night. Um, and the whole night it was on SOS for me, but I was on Wi-Fi, so I really wasn't worried about it. I didn't have to go drive anywhere to need GPS or
Based on our initial review, we believe that today's outage was caused by the application and execution of an incorrect process used as we were expanding our network, not a cyber attack. We are
okay.
continuing our assessment. So someone put a zero instead of a one.
Yeah, basically, dude. Someone forgot to put a semicolon.
Someone forgot to put the pound symbol at the beginning of the line of code.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I just when I noticed it on SOS, I went on Twitter, of course, because that's where I go. That's where I go to get the latest news. I go to Twitter, I search for whatever, and then I go to like the latest post. That way, I know it's not like sponsored. I mean, it probably is some of them, but most of it's like the most recent tweets. And yeah, they were like, oh, my AT&T service is out. And a bunch of people were talking about it. I went on TikTok too about it, and then people were like, "Oh, the FBI has been warning about a cyber attack since January, and now here it is. We got AT&T going down. What's next and stuff." And I'm like, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, bro. All news and media from anywhere is just to get attention, just to get clicks, views. It's a lot of exaggeration, and I don't know. News isn't as trustworthy
It
anymore.
isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or was it always like this and we never knew?
That could be it too. We could
Yeah.
just be drones in the system, the whole time, and maybe now we're waking up and like, wow, this is weird. Huh? This news site said this, and this said this.
Yeah, because now I can use the internet to find out which one does which.
And dude, you don't know what's real on the internet either, though. Especially now with all this AI, with all the advancements in AI,
Yep.
like the new Sona AI, I think that's what it is, right? Sona AI.
Um, oh,
I think so. Yeah.
how's it spelled?
So, is it Sona? Soma? Let me look up just new video AI. What is it? So, Sora. Sora. That's what it is. I've seen some videos on Twitter
Sora.
of it, and if that is actual like text generated or generated AI videos from text, that is insane. That is probably one of the craziest advancements in technology I think I've ever seen before.
Did you
That is
see what
that is a huge game changer.
did you see what Will Smith posted on TikTok?
No, what did he post on TikTok?
So we posted it was the first video of the AI of him eating spaghetti.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
then
the
he just
old.
took a video of him eating spaghetti and he was like AI now. Everyone's like, and it's funny when Will Smith gets it too.
That is, good for him. That's funny. I would feel weirded out if there was a bunch of AI videos of me on the internet.
Well, I would consider him not important.
Yeah,
Like him, it's different.
I mean, yeah, I'm nowhere near important enough to have AI videos of me. Thank
Yeah.
God. I don't think I would
Oh,
ever want to get to the.
to bring things back to like when we first started,
Mhm.
our citizens getting a new client.
I saw that.
Yeah. And I don't think I talked about this on the last podcast, but finally, after almost 2 years, my ship that I've been waiting on has come out.
It's out now.
It's been out.
Nice. You gonna buy
I already did that.
it?
This happened in like November, but it wasn't like a huge deal because I wasn't really playing it. But
Yeah,
when it came out, I went ahead and I bought it.
it's one of those games you play in waves unless you just love the game. Which I really like the game, but it's just one of those games where I'll play it, especially just more testing it for if it ever gets finished.
Oh
Play
yeah,
it for like a week, do some stuff, and be like, okay, cool, and then play something else, like Helldivers.
yes. Oh, did you have you seen the latest tweets from the CEO?
Um, no,
Alrighty. So, they did you see the patch notes from today?
I did, yes.
Okay, so now they're gonna AFK kick you after 15 minutes of idle on your
Well,
ship.
that's an easy
Yep.
fix. People have been getting
They
around that for
also
years.
they have also raised the cap.
I didn't see that. I'm looking at them right
Oh,
now.
he
Hold on,
deleted
where
the
is it?
tweet.
Oh,
Okay.
the cap was like
So
what,
he
like six
said,
hundred thousand now or something.
I think you should delete all the tweets. So the CEO was rambling because he was super excited on Twitter or on
Mhm.
X, and then he deleted all the tweets. But here's what he retweeted: what this guy said, and he says, "I think you should delete all the tweets and start over." So then he wrote what he meant. He goes, "Hey, we increased the server cap and patched it to kick AFK players. We believe this should help people get in. Can't guarantee we won't hit the player limit again, but it should be better. They will continue to monitor the situation."
Right. Look at that. Look
Look
at
at
that,
that.
bro. In 2024, look at that. We have a transparent CEO dev team company that made a game. They made a game that on release I
Do you
would
know what the
consider a
average?
finished game.
Do you know what the average playtime is for Helldivers now?
30 hours.
17 hours. Average playtime. Only 2 weeks in.
That's the
That's
people.
wild.
Well,
That's
I
way
bet a
more than
lot of it
Starfield.
is. I bet a lot of it's also waiting in queue though. I can probably guarantee at least like an hour or two on that
Yeah, but a lot
average
of
is
people gave up
probably
after the
wait time.
first 10 minutes. So you gotta think about it, there's a lot of people that also they got in, they saw the queue, and then they don't play it.
Yeah,
I think it evens out. Does
probably. You're
by
probably
on
right.
average.
But okay, I would say a fully released game in 2024. That's a feat right there. Okay, right there. They release a full game without any early access. Of
Bro,
course,
it's been like banger
there's
after banger for this year.
so far it's been good.
Power World?
Like um, fuck, what was I gonna say? Like there's no we're gonna finish this or early access. The only issues they've had is with there's just too many people wanting to play the damn game.
Yeah.
And honestly, pretty good problem to have. Even though the people are upset about it somewhat, and it's just like these people just gotta calm down. They're working on it. They're probably the most transparent devs in a while to even talk. Oh yeah, we're having this issue and this issue. We're working on it. Like that's great. Thank you. That's what we want. That's all we want. Honestly, I feel like for some games, like a tweet. Like once, twice a week. Hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
And indie games do it so much better.
oh yeah, I feel like a lot of games if you're looking at a game on Steam and you look through like the update history on it, if you're considering purchasing it, if you can see like consistent, I mean, I guess it's more common, it's pretty common sense, but like Zomboid for example, like they have a Thursdoid every Thursday they post kind of an update. Sometimes really slow, but that's just sometimes it's just like that. But every Thursday they try to release an update of what's going on. I think that's great and it has a big community. What else? What other game does that? I know. I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I mean, of course, Counter Strike and League, but just that's large service games.
Even Counter Strike doesn't get weekly updates.
No, you're right. I'm thinking of like when Steam does their maintenance. I don't know. The transparency is amazing, and I would love to see
Actually, their
more of
last
it
update was a week ago.
for Counter Strike.
CS. Yeah.
Yeah,
Every time, I don't know if you knew this, but every time there's a big CS tournament, there's gonna be updates that week.
really.
Yep. Last week there was a
Why?
tournament.
Why are they updating it before or after?
They update it before and then after the first day, and then
Huh?
depending on it, if there's any like game breaking issues, then they might update it, push another update.
Yeah. Why would they update it right before a tournament? Though I feel like that's kind of risky. And
Well, if it's generally bug fixes,
mhm.
then it's good for the game. And they usually update it for the tournament so that it can also generate new stuff for the tournament. Like if they come out with a new map, the new map's not going to be played at that tournament, obviously, but it'll generate some hype for the game. Maybe they go watch it. More people that watch it, better for Valve.
Mhm.
Oh,
When did they bring in
there's
Cash? Wasn't there some
the
beef
map
with
creator is
Cash?
working on it.
Yeah.
No, so the creator of Cash works for Valve. Okay,
Uh,
when in his contract, he still owns the rights to Cash. He did not sell the rights to Cash.
yeah.
So, in order for Valve to include Cash, he has to say it's okay. And he said he was going to remake Cash for CS2, but he was working on another map beforehand. And that map has since been released to the workshop. So now he's working on Cash, and he has dropped some things. Let me see if there's anything.
Huh.
If there's anything new here. Nope, just from last week. He had a first
Yeah.
look.
For those of you who've never played Cash on Counter Strike before, it's the best map ever. They took it out when they
Cobblestone.
updated it to Counter Strike 2. Cobblestone's good too, but when
I
they
don't think
updated Counter Strike
Cobblestone is.
2, they took out Cash for I guess because it
Yep.
didn't. The guy didn't like it as much. He wanted it to be pretty for the new game.
Well, he would have had to sign the rights for it to be used in CS2 since it's a new IP.
Yeah.
Copyright laws. But he released some updates on it.
Mhm.
Did you see Valve's new VR headset?
No, actually, I did not. What's going on over there? A
It's the
new
Valve
index?
Prism.
Oh,
I should have sent you the link to it.
you did?
Yeah, on Discord. But this,
Oh, I was asleep then.
it puts
Or I was
away
like
a lot of
napping.
the rumors because anytime Valve makes a new chip or works with AMD, they have to license it, right, with the
Yep.
FCC and all that. Well, so this chip popped up a few months ago, right? People thought it was going to be a second Steam Deck. Okay. But it was weird because Valve said that they weren't releasing a follow up to the Steam Deck until at least 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then last week, I didn't even know this got announced, but last week, the Valve Prism got announced and it's using a custom APU from AMD. And whether it's like contending with the Quest and all of that and the Vision Pro. So
Dude, this thing looks sick.
it
I'm looking at
does.
the product page right now.
Yeah, so it has eye and face tracking. It automatically gauges your pupils, and so it can use that the same way that PlayStation VR works, where the thing you're looking at is going to be crisp. Everything outside of your peripheral vision is going to be blurry because you can't
Mhm.
look at it. And then when you look over in that direction, it's going to change.
That's
Um,
pretty sick.
yeah, it's also got micro OLED screens.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at the.
Yep, and
So
yeah.
this is like a Quest 3, pretty much. Like
Well,
but
it's like
more. It's like
yeah.
a Quest 3 and a Valve Index in one.
Yep.
Okay, I might actually buy this
I might actually buy it
thing,
too.
dude. Oh, screw the Apple Vision Pro. Which, by the way, we haven't talked about that either. But
Yeah, with
before
the
that,
whole.
this thing.
I don't know how
All right,
they
I'm
were
I'm
able to
starting to
do this.
save now.
Like,
Did they say when this is coming out?
no,
This is coming soon. Oh, dude, I gotta start saving. I'm putting away freaking at least like $200 a paycheck if I can.
yeah, I didn't think it was real at first
I want
because
to. I want to
when
get it.
Valve does one of these sites, the only thing that makes me mad is that it's
Mhm.
not on Steam's website or it's not even on
It's
Valve's
not even.
website.
It's not even on
It's
Steam right now.
completely separate. Like they could have done it because the link is to valveprism.com.
Yeah.
Same if I believe if you go to steamdeck.com. Yes, steamdeck.com is a whole separate website. Now, I wish they would just do it on their main website
hmm
because then you could be like, "Oh yeah, this is real."
Dude, I
But
really want to. I really want to save up and get one of these at release. But thing is, being an early adopter is risky. But it is
well,
Valve. Valve is, I would say, has a very good track record of releasing stuff that is good out of the box with little to no issues. Dude, if you would have shown someone
um,
this like 20 years ago, they would have been like, no way.
in a minute.
They would have lost their minds at this in 2004. Dude, capping,
Actually,
bro.
this might not be real.
The Valve Prism, you're capping,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm not capping.
Oh, we just lied to the entire internet, dude. The listeners now,
Ah, okay. Here's the reason why it's fail. It's not real.
Oh,
The
dude.
domain is registered very recently using Cloudflare, while Valve uses safe names and network solutions for user-facing domains.
Damn.
The screenshot is photoshopped in the size of a bunch of. Okay.
You got me all excited, and probably
Oh, I got me
one or two
excited.
listeners out there, man. What the hell? Dude, I was getting ready to start moving some money over and getting a whole freaking account, a separate account set up in my bank to save up for that thing.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, registered on 2/14, updated on yesterday.
Hmm. Dude, and we were just talking at the beginning of this episode about fake news on the internet,
Yep. Look
and
how easy it
look,
is.
dude, we just fell for that shit so hard. I did.
Well,
Dude,
I
you
had
had me
wondered
totally
why
convinced.
on the website on the bottom, the video on the very bottom, that's never they don't Valve doesn't do that. They don't put user content in the
Yeah, I saw that review there at the
thing.
bottom. It looked kind of weird.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell you who's making the video. And it's a bunch of TikTok videos. Yeah, so that was the only thing I was like, maybe it's not real, but I went with it anyway. I had hopes.
Dude, Valve's gonna do it. Their next, it's gonna be like the Index 2 or something if that
Well,
makes
also
sense.
they're working on it, but the code name is not whatchamacallit.
Not Prism or Index.
It's not Prism or Index. It's under a different name.
Well, when they do release like a fully, wireless VR headset, I'm might look into it because that was probably what would get me back into VR. Because my setup now with the Vive, my old Vive, it's pain. Got to plug in all the base stations, even though the other one only have one that works, and
Well, I still think outside in tracking is better than inside out tracking.
I would say so for like body movement and stuff, but it's just more of a hassle unless you have it like a whole setup where it's there. Like I don't have a space, at least right now, to have like a actual permanent setup for VR.
Yeah.
Maybe in the next place if I have my own office, I'll set up, put some tape down, a little zone, and then I might actually.
Eh,
But if the Valve whatever comes out eventually, then I might just get that. I think that's probably the best thing to do. They didn't get all the cool body suits and shit. I could really get into it like some people do. Get on VR chat with it, and sit around and just talk.
yeah, it sounds like a lawsuit.
Yeah. Wait, lawsuit? What?
Yeah,
Someone
you
gets.
know.
Oh, the
Well,
whenever that girl got like harassed in VR chat and she tried to
yeah.
sue, and it's like yeah, you could, if someone's bothering you, you could just leave or take off the headset. It's an escapable
No, that's
situation.
impossible.
It's a pretty escapable situation there.
It's like getting harassed from an email. Just don't read it. Delete
Yeah.
the email. I deleted the virus. There was a virus and I
Yep.
deleted it. It was there.
Cyberbullying for you. But I feel like there's two sides of the coin with cyberbullying. Like for one thing, if like if it's kids at school, like sending you hate shit, outside of school, and then you go to school and it's just the same thing, that's I would say. But like some
It's not
dude
even
saying us,
cyberbullying.
that's
That's
yeah,
just
that's just
bullying.
bullying at that point. But like
I,
it's different when it's like people that doing it, and then it's whenever it's like some random dude in Call of Duty or whatever, sending a mean Xbox message after a game. That's I wouldn't consider that cyberbullying. Like you can block people, you can turn off your Xbox or computer. Like you can ignore them very easily if they're only on the internet.
yep.
I mean, and of course, there's always the oddball weird guy or weird person who freaking goes out of their way to like make a bunch of different alt accounts and stuff like that. That's unfortunate though. All those Discord moderators, man.
Yep. As how it be. And what else happened?
Well, you told me the other day you had something you wanted to share on the podcast. You were like,
Um,
"This is big." You were like, you made it seem like a very, very big deal, and now I'm hyping it up a lot right now. So I'm putting you on
I
the
don't know.
spot.
Let me see what I was talking about.
I don't know. You were like, "I got some big things for the podcast." I was like, "Bet." I'm gonna sit here and drink my Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi. New No Man's Sky update.
Yeah, Pepsi. Okay, I know. The only reason I got it is because I ordered a pizza and they didn't have any 2 liters of Coca-Cola products, and I wanted something. I wanted a soda, so I was like, "Fuck it."
Um,
I didn't realize, bro. 2 liters from a pizza place are stupid expensive too. Holy
yep,
shit! It was like
there's a
$4.
large. Yep, you can get two for at Dollar General.
Yeah, dude. I can go to HEB down the road and get them for like $2. I was like, "Holy shit!" when I put it in my cart.
Um,
But
I don't remember
I'm
what big
lazy.
thing came out.
I don't. I mean, I don't know if it was something that came out. And you were just maybe something happened in your life that you didn't tell me that you wanted to wait till podcast. I don't know.
No,
Well, while you're thinking of
I'm
that, I'm gonna
getting
go back to
parts.
Helldivers because I see it on my Steam page. And I didn't get done talking about it. If you
Oh
haven't played
yeah.
Helldivers, because we didn't even really talk about it, we went on to like what we usually talk about, which is games and developers. Which is we should honestly just rebrand ourselves as that. That's all we talk about. But anyways, Helldivers, great game. If you haven't played it, I suggest you try it. You know, some people I've heard mixed things from my friends too. Like either they like it, they don't like it. I think they're just being haters because it's $40 too. Like it's not even like Call of Duty paying $70 for the new. It's $40, and then you can if you get the Super Citizen bundle, it's $60, and even then, I would say it's worth it. It's
Oh yeah,
really
totally.
fun. Honestly, when I first started playing it though, I was like, this is
What?
gonna get really old really fast. Like I was like, this is gonna get really repetitive. But
Um,
honestly, after
do
27
you know what
hours,
the
it really
cap is
hasn't.
now?
What is it?
700,000, and they said they expect to reach that level tonight.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be me when we get done with this podcast. I'm gonna be that guy.
Let me see what it's at now. It's at 418 on Steam, and there's no way to check it on not Steam.
But yeah, I thought it was gonna get really repetitive like right away. That's the kind of vibe I got from it at the beginning, but I don't know.
I thought it would too, but it's not.
Something about it. It's like it's I don't know. I could understand if some people do get bored with the gameplay loop because it is pretty similar. A lot of they need to add some new missions. I feel like and I know they're going to. Uh, I mean, I got some ideas for the game actually. If the devs are out there listening, I have I'm gonna give you 3 ideas. Okay, one thing, um, I'd say a little more variety in the stratagems. One of them I had an idea was like the dropship that picks you up. I was like, that should be a stratagem. You can call it in for like some air support. It'd be kind of cool. Have it
Yep.
kind of fly around for a minute, shoot some stuff. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Another thing, make the landmines better, please. My God, dude, they suck. I want them to be so good, and I feel like they should be really good, but they just don't. I don't know. They need more damage and maybe more armor pen. They need like a heavy. They need a different landmine for like heavy armor or something. And I
Yeah.
wish it was the cooldown too. The cooldown's way too long. It's like freaking 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Like, come on, make it like a minute and a half or something. 90 seconds. Come on. It's landmines. It's not like it's the freaking nuke. What was the third thing? Shit. Oh yeah, helmets. Come on, devs. Come on, helmets. You can add some stat boosts to your helmets.
I think they wanted to avoid that for a reason of then they would have a stat boost on the pre-order bonus, and I don't think they really wanted that as far as helmets go.
I mean,
But there is a stat boost on the pre-order armor. where you have a 50% chance of when you take lethal damage, you don't die.
Yeah, I think I have either I've seen one like that or I have one like that.
Well, you have the pre-order bonus. Oh wait, no, you
Mm-mm,
don't. You don't.
mm-mm.
But they might it might be one of those things where they were like,
I
maybe
think I
not.
saw it in the store, and I think it's just something that yeah, I think everyone can get that no matter where, regardless if they pre-order.
Yeah, I think in some way or another, it might not look the same, but it might have the same buff.
hmm
Okay.
Um,
Um,
let me see. I mean, dude, I was talking with one of our friends yesterday when we were playing. I was like, dude, I had so many ideas for like, I was like, dude, this would be so sick. And I don't know, I can't remember them anymore. Bro, okay. Another thing too. I've never seen a game community like this in like probably a long time. Like I've never seen a game get so much hype post launch. I think
like recently.
I would say in the past couple of years. I feel like I mean maybe Baldur's Gate was close because I mean Baldur's Gate's really good and I'd say that's a really good game. But like dude, the
Post
amount of
launch
shit I've
before
seen
it,
on TikTok, the amount of
Elden Ring.
people. What?
Elden Ring.
What about Elden Ring?
I think it also had that same effect when it came out
hmm
because it was massive.
Other thing too, bro, I'd never really even heard of this game before. I mean, yeah, I've never really heard of this game until it came out. Like, I just saw people were playing
Helldivers?
it. Yeah, I never really saw.
Yeah.
I might have seen an ad or two, but like, I wasn't like, oh my god.
No, the first thing I saw from it was the intro cutscene.
hmm
The
I saw
one.
some stuff on TikTok about it, and I
Yeah,
was like,
that's
oh,
where I
that's
saw it. And
cool.
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
"What
oh,
is
it's
this
like,
game?" This is like I thought it was like a. At first, I was
a
like,
Left
"Oh,
4
this is."
Dead.
No, like the first few seconds, I was like, "Oh, this is like the military doing some propaganda,"
I
and then
thought
I
it
was
was a
like, "Oh,
Warhammer
oh, it's a
game.
meme."
I thought it was Warhammer. I was like, oh, this is like a. I thought it was like the Warhammer. I don't know. I was like, oh,
Did you know
Warhammer
this
game.
is on the same engine as Warhammer 40K Darktide?
This game really? What engine
Yep.
is it?
It's
I
a
don't know.
depreciated engine. It's the Autodesk Stingray engine.
hmm I don't know really anything about that.
Nope. I mean, it's not a real engine anymore. Since it got canned. But I'm glad to see games that aren't made on Unreal.
Yeah, I'm glad to see some
Unreal.
variety, Unreal or
Yeah.
um, Unity.
I don't think a big game like this would be on Unity.
No,
What is the most notable, like, largest Unity game?
I'm sure Google could tell you.
Most popular games to use a Unity game engine. I
Wait,
don't
but
even
before
know.
you, oh, actually, I was looking at it and I was thinking that might be it. 'Cause I think it's like powered by Unity when you launch it, from what I
Yeah.
remember.
Um,
Is Factorio on Unity? Maybe not. I don't know.
no, Factorio is on City Skylines, the first one.
Okay, I
Um,
could see that.
Fall Guys,
Meh. I never really played much Fall Guys at all.
Genshin. Genshin's on Unity.
What? Genshin? Oh my god.
Hollow Knight's on Unity. I knew that. I guess I never really see games that are like not indie. A lot of mobile games use Unity.
I've seen that recently. Or I've noticed that with
Both of the Ori
some games.
games use Unity. PC Building Simulator uses Unity.
hmm Honestly, PC Building Simulator just looks like a Unity game. I don't know.
That's what I mean. I'm surprised some of these games don't really look like that.
And
Um,
devs putting in their
Subnautica
magic.
is Unity.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Tabletop
that's
Simulator
a
is
pretty
Unity.
big game for Unity. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't know how big it is really,
The
but
Forest was Unity, the first one.
ooh,
Um, the
no
Stanley
wonder.
Parable.
I don't know
Universe
why, but I feel
Sandbox
like that
2.
explains why a lot of the bugs. Whenever the Forest One came out, it was like kind of just really janky. Like being on Unity was
Mhm.
a reason why.
Valheim.
I could see that. Yeah.
And that's really the ones that I kind of picked out from this list.
Hmm.
The best games to use the Unity engine.
What's the largest Unreal engine?
Largest? Oh, there's a lot. Lords of
I
the
guess
Fallen's Unreal Engine 5.
Fortnite. Forgot
Yeah.
about that. I forgot about Fortnite. Ark, Survival Evolved,
Yep.
uh, Borderlands, Street Fighter, Bioshock Infinite, Unreal Tournament 2004. Really not seeing a whole lot. I feel like
Kingdom Hearts 4. The new Witcher games. Oh,
Cyberpunk.
the next Cyberpunk game and the next Witcher game are going to be on Unreal Engine 5. I know one of the big
Apparently,
ones is Lords of the Fallen.
well, apparently Cyberpunk was developed with Unreal.
No, it's on the red. It's on the
I
Red
don't know,
Engine.
man. This website says so.
My
The
website's
internet
wrong.
internet doesn't lie.
What's the?
HivuruGames.com/blog would not lie. Okay.
I don't know with a name like that. Yeah, it's the game was developed by a team of around 500 people using the Red Engine 4 game engine.
Hmm.
Red Engine isn't getting updated.
No, they're probably
Oh,
yeah.
that's why, because in March of 2022, CD Projekt announced a partnership with Epic Games after retiring Red Engine to use Unreal Engine 5,
Nice.
which makes sense for a game like that.
Hmm.
Beat Saber uses Unreal Engine.
Hmm.
No, Beat Saber uses Unity. Wow. I would
Really?
like more people to use
Doesn't
Godot.
Unreal have like really good VR support or like good native VR support compared to Unity? Or I could be getting them confused.
Um,
Because I think whenever I was messing around with Unity, there's like a whole like even like demo, like uh
they both have
starter
one.
template that's VR.
They both have one.
Hmm.
Because I messed around with Unreal for a little bit. Gunfire
Yeah.
Reborn's on Unity. Pokemon Go is Unity. Rust is Unity. PoE is Unity. And Cuphead's on Unity.
Hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, Helldivers uses a depreciated engine. So they had to what did they say? They said that the hardest thing about making the game was having to backport a lot of features in through a game engine.
Hmm. It's a great game. You guys should check it out.
Yep. But remember, every 15 minutes a cycle your queue, so I can play.
Yep. Yeah, if you're leaving for 15 minutes, leave. Now, let me get no macros or any scripts that let you not get kicked. All right. Let us play. Let me get in so I can do that. Okay.
Let me get in so I
Let me
can.
get in so I can get my AFK script going and never log out again.
I don't think of what big news. I mean, I'm getting my list of stuff I want to upgrade on my computer this year. Um, which I finally narrowed down which monitor I'm going to get.
I think you sent me the list.
Yeah, it's a 500, not 500. It's a 480 hertz OLED monitor that Asus came out with this year.
Holy shit.
Well, it's because I didn't know if I wanted. So there was a few new OLED panels that came out. One of them was a dual mode, so it'll do 240 hertz 4K, or it'll do 480 hertz 1080p, right?
Hmm.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. That means I can play my 4K games and 4K, high refresh rates. Or if I want to play something like CS, I can just drop it down to 1080p and have a higher refresh rate. Well, then I saw that they also announced a 480 hertz 1440p monitor. And then since I'm planning on buying a 7900 XTX anyway, I can actually hit that refresh rate in some games. So I'm expecting that monitor to be coming at around like 12 or 1300.
Bro, Asus once again killing it in the monitor game.
Well, they have a partnership with LG and they have better marketing for gaming products.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like every big like leap in gaming monitors from like refresh rates and like good OLED screens is like it's like Asus is just doing it.
And
Maybe
Alienware.
Samsung, Alienware, dude. Alienware monitors, they're good.
Well, they use Samsung panels.
Yeah.
So it's one of those where if you'd want, oh man, what does LG uses? Alienware uses QD OLEDs, if I remember right.
Yes, that's what mine was.
But LG uses a different type of OLED panel.
Hmm.
Well, let me see what type of OLED LG uses. WQHD. No, no, that's just the resolution. Never mind. Disregard that. I forget the name of it now. But anyway, they use two different types of OLEDs, and it's just what Samsung and LG do differently. But it can look different depending on who's looking at it. So there is a preference there if you're choosing a monitor. But yeah, um I like that monitor because it's the size that I want, resolution that I want, and then pair it with a big graphics card and to be able to play games.
Yeah, my monitor's good for a while. I'm not upgrading for at least a couple years.
We saw one at Best Buy, and I told Joan, I was like, "Hey, that's a monitor that Zane's got," and she was like, "It's that wide?" I was like, "Yes."
Yes, this shit's as big as a fucking TV.
She was like, "How does he like play a game?" I was like, "Well, it splits in two, so for most games, you only look at one of them, and then the other games you just deal with."
It's basically like paying for two
Does
overpriced
Helldivers have
monitors.
the correct HUD, or is it all stretched out too?
No, the HUD actually fits with it on
Okay,
ultra
so it has
wide.
ultra wide support.
It does, yeah. I had no issues besides my FPS being at like 90, which really it wasn't even that bad.
Let's drop it down to quality for the
I had
upscaling.
it on I had it on medium, like
No, I
everything
meant
was just medium.
upscaling.
Yeah,
Oh, you had it
it
on
looked fine. It just
balanced.
I had it on fuck. I had it on what not high quality I think, but not high whatever. I think just quality and then high quality or whatever. I think it was on
Yeah,
quality.
I have mine on ultra quality. I think I might have put it back to native.
Yeah, help dude. Hell ever do on this monitor is fucking kind of crazy at times. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh yeah,
That's the one thing I would say about this monitor that like most of the time it's not as useful as you would think having a big monitor like this. I mean, for productive reasons, dude, if I get some schoolwork going, I can tile this shit up in Windows and start going crazy. But most of the time, playing games and stuff, it's just like having two 27-inch monitors. No, two 24-inch monitors. Yeah, two 25-inch monitors around there,
yeah.
close enough. So it's basically just like having two big monitors. But I like the seamless gap between the two. I think it looks clean. And I like to having the one monitor instead of two. But I think it's not very practical if you want to be a gamer.
Gamer.
Yeah, if you're wanting to
I'm
take
a
games
gamer.
seriously, don't get this. And I think most people would know that.
There's a guy selling a. He doesn't know if the monitor's broken or not because he said it might be the cable for like $30, and it's a 1440p monitor.
Shit.
Oh, I do have something that I didn't realize was important, but it's pretty important to me now.
Okay.
So you know how it's not like in actual terms, it's not that important, but it's like a pet peeve of mine that now I have to deal with.
Okay.
So you know how there's three different types of panels for displays, not including OLED.
Yeah.
You have a TN panel, you
Hmm.
have VA,
Hmm.
and then you have IPS.
Yeah.
All right. I have found out that I absolutely hate VA panels. And my
Ooh.
current monitor is a VA panel. And I found that out because when I got rid of my 1440p monitor, that was an IPS panel. And I had used this monitor like before, but I guess because I went from because for those who don't know, I had like a super budget gaming monitor that was a TN panel, and those are fine, but they don't get bright or anything, and the colors aren't that good. So then when I got this panel, it got a lot brighter, and I never really noticed any issues with it because I was like, wow, it's brighter and it's curved and cool stuff like that. And then when I got my 1440p one, it was like, I don't know, when 1440p became like more popular, it was like the flagship Predator monitor.
Hmm.
So then when I got rid of that one back to this one, I was like, this sucks. Like playing CS, if I move or if I like reload, there's like a shadowy like blur from my guy reloading the gun. That's how bad the motion blur is.
Oof.
So yeah, that's why I really want OLED. So I don't have to worry about any of
Plus,
that.
bro, for those crisp colors and those blacks, it's
Yeah, and then we looked at a 240 hertz OLED that they had at Best Buy,
hmm.
and I was like, I turned on some blur busters, which if y'all don't know that, if you go to blurbusters.com, yeah, blurbusters.com, and you do the UFO test or yeah, test UFO. Oh, it's testufo.com. I'm dumb. Yeah, if you go to
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
testufo.com,
yeah. I've seen, yeah.
it'll show your thing there. And you can
Linus
see.
uses that.
Yeah, and if you want to like see you can kind of tell, you should be able to read the uh the alien as it goes because it's got little lights on on the UFO itself. So if you do like you should be able to see smearing and you don't want to see smearing. That's like the whole deal, right? And so an OLED, the only smearing you will get is from the human's eyes because you can sit there and you can take a photo in like super slow motion or take a video in super slow motion and there won't be any blurring.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah, Jane. I was talking to her about. I think it was OLED. I was talking about my laptop screen since it has an OLED,
Yeah.
and oh yeah, because yeah, my screensaver was on, and she was asking. I think she asked about it or something. So I was like, yeah, this is. I was like, she was like, is there really even a difference? I'm like, yeah, actually, look. And I was like, I showed her like I opened up like um some black, just like a black image or something like that, some image, and it was like I was like, look, you could see like the ghosting around or the ghosting around the stuff, and like the black is not really black; it's just like really gray, dark.
I mean, you can show the difference by sticking like an iPhone, like your iPhone,
Hmm.
next to iPhone, a newer iPhone that has an OLED screen, and you can tell a difference.
I think mine is OLED.
No,
I have a 12. I know
nope.
the 14 was the first one with an OLED, right?
Yeah, the 14
That's
was.
right. That's right.
Whenever they released the update that gave you the a lock screen, like an always on display.
Mhm.
Since that's new for
Dude, that's a huge new
20
feature. Like we
something.
haven't had that for 20 years.
That's the S6.
Yep.
Yeah.
We haven't had that for 15 years. This is new technology, guys. I've seen it on TikTok where they're talking about it, like the always on display for like your alarm clock and stuff, which
Yeah, but
they've
like,
had for a
oh,
while.
this is new, and
They're
then
like, guys, you can do this, and it's like, yeah, I had a Samsung phone in middle school with that feature. It's crazy.
and then I dropped it on the rock and it cracked.
Yeah, dropped it on a rock in the grass. I don't, dude, I don't know what happened to that. I'm my best guess is that it hit a rock or the ground was really hard where it fell or something. But yeah, out of my pocket into the grass. Disappointing because it was like
Yep.
2 months old. And then my second phone cracked from Samsung, and then I decided,
The second phone cracked.
yeah. You say, how did it crack?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know the best part, bro? It fell out of my pocket in the fucking movie theater and then fell on the ground and cracked.
Yeah. What movie was you watching?
I don't remember. I just remember my dad was there, my parents were there, and it was they were my phone fell out of my pocket, and it was just like I think I had the phone for a decent amount of time. Like it wasn't like new, but it wasn't old. It's like it fell in my pocket, and my dad was like, "Did it just crack, or like, is it okay?" Because it's the newer phone. My old one cracked, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, it fucking cracked." And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "No, look." And he's like, "That's it. That sucks. Sucks for you." That's what he said. And I was like, "Okay." It's
Sucks for
just
you, buddy.
yeah, and I haven't gotten a Samsung phone since. But that was mostly because my ex had an iPhone and wanted to, the iPhone ecosystem and iMessage games and all that. Which is the main reason I even have an iPhone now. My next phone will
My next phone's probably gonna be a OnePlus.
probably a Samsung. I'll probably get a new
I'm gonna go
Galaxy.
back. I'm gonna go back to OnePlus.
Since I have a Galaxy tablet, I think I might go to the Samsung ecosystem. Plus, dude, the Samsung's like Apple, people praise Apple for their ecosystem, which to give it credit, it is good. But dude, Samsung, they're kind of slept on. The phones, the tablets, like they all like their fucking TVs, fridges, like they have a bit of an ecosystem where they can all kind of connect with each other. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Plus, dude, like I can my Windows PC, I can pull up my tablet screen and just use it from my PC if I needed to like use something from it, and I didn't want to have to worry about emailing it to myself.
You know what else you can do?
What?
You can take your Samsung phone,
Uh
take a Type C from your computer,
huh.
plug it into your Samsung phone,
Uh huh.
and then you could use your Samsung phone and
As a
desktop mode.
mouse, right? Oh,
Oh, you can do that too, but
you can
that's
use it as a trackpad. I think you can, right?
you can use it. You should be able to use it as a webcam. I can use my phone as a webcam,
Hmm.
which you wouldn't think is cool, and then you use it and you're like, better than what I have. I wish there was an update to get my one of my old phones to do that, because then I would just mount it.
Holy shit! Of Galaxy S24 Ultra, $1,400.
Yeah,
God
that's
damn.
what is the only thing that the OnePlus 12 misses is the camera. Everything else is like really really good, and so the new Snapdragon chip has like AI features built in, like everything else that comes out this year,
Yep.
but they're not using any of them.
Really.
Yeah, that was on MKBHC's video. He was like, you know, I was kind of interested in seeing what they would do, being OnePlus and how big of a company Oppo is. But as far as he can tell, it does absolutely nothing. Which it might get updated later on, and they just weren't worried about it. But it's like a huge. It is a pretty large part because you can use a lot of things for those AI cores.
Hmm.
Like that's why Google's cameras are so good, is because half of it's in AI. Like, have you seen what the Pixel 8 can do?
No,
If you have someone who doesn't smile in a photo, it'll make them smile, and it doesn't look like, you know,
it doesn't look like someone put a sticker on it.
yeah, it doesn't look like Uncanny Valley either.
God damn, dude, the price difference. I guess so the Galaxy S24 Ultra is 14,1999, and then the Galaxy S24 Plus is just like 1100. And the only difference I can really see is the cameras, of course, which
The pen.
and the pen. That's it. Same amount of
Yeah, but the
RAM.
cameras is pretty, it's pretty
The
big
key,
difference.
yeah, I would say the cameras would justify a
What's the difference in the screen?
increase. The screen is like an inch, or is like 0.1 inches smaller. It's like 6.8 and then 6.7 on the 24 plus. It's like it's yeah, it's not really not that much of a difference at all.
Um,
Oh, I can get a student discount. Oh, $42 a month for 2 years.
that's not bad.
They're really not too bad. I mean, this is for the 5 gig version too, or the 512 gig. The 256 is 37 a month.
Oh,
And
no,
honestly,
you should buy it right now.
yeah, if my phone wasn't in pretty much pristine condition after a couple years,
All right, let
if
me see what the
if I needed
difference
a new
is
phone,
listed here.
I probably would.
Um, yep. So it's a 6.7-inch on the regular S24 Plus, and the S24 Ultra gets a 6.8-inch.
I can get this shit by March. I can get it by February 27th. Oh my god, dude.
Look at that.
I'm just on
The
Samsung's website.
cameras are a pretty massive difference. And yeah,
Yeah, but I could give a fuck
it
all about
goes
my
from a
camera.
50 megapixel camera on the S24 Plus to a 200 megapixel camera.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I could see the $200 difference, I guess. Still
um,
expensive for a fucking phone.
what else? Main camera, video.
Damn. So
Okay,
if I trade
the
my phone and
S24 Ultra will do 4K 120,
uh-huh.
and the regular one does 4K 60 only. Um,
Okay, if I trade in, apparently my phone has a $300 trade-in value for an iPhone 12. Okay.
yeah, they'll do
Uh,
it.
dude, I can get my shit down to like $600 for the phone. I can just finance it for like $20 a month for
I find that
years.
funny. When you search OnePlus 12, it gives
Mm.
you 13. Like if you type like OnePlus and then 12, you get 13 in Google. It's funny.
Shit, bro. I think I might be upgrading my phone this year. No, I better not. I don't need to.
I think you
I,
should.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
How much can
I
you
don't need a
get?
new phone.
You have a 13, a regular 13, or the
I have a 12.
12 Pro or regular 12?
12. Just a 12.
The 64?
Actually, wait, it might be a Pro. Where
Does
on
it
my
have a
phone?
glass back? Or does it have a matte
Um,
black?
hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab it.
Bro does not have his phone on the podcast? Well, um, this Helldiver segment is sponsored by
Okay, I'm
no
back.
one.
It's a
No,
12
okay.
Pro. It's a Pro.
That's what I thought. But we had the
It's,
same phone for a while.
I've had this
Which
phone
how
for
much storage?
shit. Let me check. I think it's. Do they come with 256?
Yeah, the 128, 256, 512.
Yeah, I have a 256.
6 with
And dude,
AT&T.
yeah,
Does it have any cracks?
no, it's in fairly good condition. I would
Oh
say
boy.
I would say
Oh,
gently used,
the
honestly.
OnePlus will give you 350 for it, which
Damn.
drops the price of the OnePlus 12 from 800 minus 250.
My phone is it's a little dirty. Damn.
So down
It's
to
got,
550.
at least by my speaker vents, it's just got some dirt and grime on it.
Gotta make a
I need,
TikTok so it's super satisfying.
oh yeah. I saw, dude. I saw a TikTok today. This guy was okay. He was selling a product, okay, and all it was a thing that he 3D prints that you can clean out your iPhone Lightning port with, or I guess USB-C if you wanted to. And it's like,
Wow.
bro spends. I don't know how he makes any money. How do you make money doing unless you sell them in bulk? But like, you don't need more than maybe like 5 in a bag for someone to last fucking decades.
You'd be surprised, I guess.
I don't know. I was just like, how is he making money? Wait, what is this? Oh, the SIM card slot on my phone looks different, or it's glass. I never knew that. There's no there's no like pinhole for it on the SIM card thing.
Oh,
I never realized that.
yeah, no, I've accepted that that after I pay
Oh
my
wait, that's not the pin
Oh, you're looking at
SIM card.
the 5G
That's
thing.
yeah. I was gonna say this is a freaking antenna thing. I was like, wait, no,
Yeah,
I see the thing on the other side of the phone. I'm like, what the hell? I've never even noticed it on my phone before. Wow.
who's never looked at his phone.
No, not really. I need a new phone case. Also, I need to.
D-brand?
Probably not. I'm just gonna get something off Amazon.
Nah, D-brand.
Fine, I'm gonna get on Dbrand right now. I'm like, I don't feel like spending all this money on a phone case
I need to
though.
order a D-brand for my uh Steam Deck.
God damn, it's $54 for a case from Dbrand. Yeah, I don't know about that, bud.
How much do you think the kill switch case is?
I don't even know what that is.
It's the Steam Deck case, but it comes with a if you get the travel kit, it comes with the regular cover for the Steam Deck and something you can like snap onto the front of it so your joysticks don't get messed up.
Huh.
Dock adapter kit.
I don't even know what kind of phone case I have in here now. It's just like some white silicone case that I've had for
Is it yellow
forever.
yet?
No, it's just ripped around the corners and stuff. It's been through it. And I'll probably just order like another case, like just like it. Honestly, I don't see why not. What color should I get? Yeah, what color do you think I should get?
For what?
My phone case.
Pink.
Okay, we have black, cock green, fluorescent yellow, ice pink, lavender. Oh, I like the lavender. Light purple, lilac purple, midnight blue, nattier blue. I don't. Natty. I'm sure. I'm sure it's some foreign word that I don't know how to pronounce. White, stone, space gray, red, and that is a goddamn red of reds. Holy shit. Purple, pink,
What do you mean?
pine green.
Oh, it's like red.
God damn, is it red? I don't. I hope it's not that red in real life because that shit is freaking distractingly red. Here, look at that. I'll show you in Discord.
Oh,
There's no
that looks
way it
like
looks like
the
that.
base color of the 12.
The AIDS version. I remember when they had the AIDS. Was it AIDS? The iPhone that supported AIDS. It was red.
Answer.
Was it cancer?
Yeah.
I want one of those. I thought they were sick. Do they still make them? Oh shit, they do.
Oh, it was
iPhone 14.
Project Red. Oh, it was AIDS.
See, bro, I know my shit. I know all about AIDS.
My cat has the zoomies.
Oh god.
You know, he's going sicko mode.
Oh, I get the iPhone 14 in red. Yeah.
See, any other topics we got?
Um, not that I can think of. I was really hoping you had your exciting, big news that it was gonna be like a whole like 30-minute conversation, man. So I was like, "Ooh, this guy's got it."
No. Apparently that slipped my mind.
Um,
I had
trying
to
to think.
help one of our friends with getting a VM set up.
Oh, yeah, you helped him get a
Yeah,
VM set up for
yeah.
the Windows XP, right?
It was Windows 95.
Windows 95. Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
we literally
We will be.
literally the there's no reason. It's like an old syllabus, I guess. I don't know. The sheet is like really old.
Yeah,
So I was like, why you can do this. Like the project that he was doing, it being Windows 95 serves no purpose.
yeah,
And that was what I was like, I was like, look, to be honest with you, if you just have to take screenshots, I would have just put Windows 7 on it and then set it to a Windows 95 theme and called it a day.
yeah. Why not just like Windows? I feel like VMing to like Windows 7 is more of a thing nowadays. Like that's the thing.
And like as
Thing to
far as
do.
operating systems go with backwards compatibility support, Windows is pretty good.
Not that good.
Windows is pretty good
Yeah,
because it
I don't
has a
know. I just
compatibility layer for every previous Windows iteration.
I feel like uh trying to get Windows 95 to run on modern hardware, and it's just like, what in the fuck is this? Hyper threading? What? What the
Oh yeah, no,
fuck
you
is
can't
going
install it
on?
because actually Windows 95 doesn't work on any processor faster than 2.1 gigahertz.
Wow.
Yep. And if you and because
Old,
Windows
even
95
old
is
Celeron, bro. They were like,
also
God damn.
also Windows 95 is 32-bit, so you can't have any more RAM than 4 gig.
That's right, dude. I forget that there's old operating systems are 32-bit and not
Yep.
64.
Any 32-bit operating system, you can only have you know what's even weirder is when someone tries to install a 64-bit operating system on a 32-bit computer. Yep.
Bet that's interesting.
And then when
I
you
bet
talk
that I
about
bet that goes really well.
it doesn't. Um, and then the weirdest thing is, do you know which company has or which operating system is the worst at backwards compatibility?
Mac.
Oh yeah. Do you know what you cannot do on a Mac?
Run old software or run old operating systems on a newer Mac.
So you running VMs in a Mac is borderline non-existent.
I did that once with a VMware on my old Mac.
Well, yeah, then it was fine
Yeah, I mean,
because you
like
were still
this was
using an Intel Mac.
2014. Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
Intel.
Oh, yeah, if you want to let's say you have a 32-bit program, it will not run on an M series Mac.
You know what I got the VM for? You're gonna laugh. The reason I got the VM or I installed the VM and got it set up was to play Euro Truck Simulator because it wasn't on Mac, it was on PC, and I bought it and didn't realize it.
I remember playing CS on that thing.
Yeah, I don't remember playing too much. I played a lot of League on that thing. Honest, dude, I need to.
I
I'm gonna
played.
take dude. Next time I go home, bro, I'm bringing that shit home with me. I'm bringing it back
It's
here,
not used anymore.
dude. It's just sitting in a fucking room. It hadn't been touched. It used to be. My mom used to
You
use it
can
for
use it
her like
for
quote work PC. They used to be her like her office. She didn't really do much on it. Now she
you
has
know
her
what's funny?
laptop. What?
Euro Truck Simulator is available for Mac now.
Well, I think it was Euro Truck Simulator 1. It was what I was
Oh
trying to
yeah, wait.
play.
Let me look at the year this came out. This was 2012. Yeah, that might have been Euro Truck Simulator 2.
No. It was your. I remember playing Euro Truck Simulator 1.
Do you even own it?
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me see. Where's Euro Truck Simulator 1?
Yeah. It came out. Wait.
Euro Truck Simulator came out in
Apparently
2013.
on Steam, Euro Truck Simulator got released after Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Oh wait, no. When you click on it, the release date's 08. Oh yeah, you do have
Yeah.
it. You've
Yeah.
played 5 hours of it, and it's also on Mac.
Yeah. Either they added it or I'm thinking a different game. I
It
could be
has
totally.
10.6.8 or newer.
I don't know. Maybe it was a different game, but I remember I
Maybe
did
it
it
was
on my Mac.
bugging.
No, I know it
I
wasn't bugging
still
because I
bet
did it. Because I
I,
even like I
I
had my
still bet
dad
it
help
didn't
me
work
out.
the best.
No, that shit ran like ass. Whatever.
Oh
I
yeah,
remember it being very. There was a big delay and it was pretty choppy.
yep.
Fuck, dude, I was gonna say something. I had dude, it was on my mind.
And now it's
Um,
gone.
I know. Yeah,
What's
it's
up with
gone
that?
now. Gone with the wind, dude. In one ear, out the other. That's
Elden
just.
Ring got a new DLC.
Oh yeah. Well, who
Okay.
hasn't heard about that, bro? I don't even play Elden Ring and I've heard all about it.
Well, you hopped into a Discord with 5 people who play it.
I've seen it on TikTok too, because people were
Oh, it is
apparently people
awesome.
were like, "It's a paid DLC. I'm paying $40 for this." It's like 80 gigs of a whole
Bro,
new
I hate
game.
people. I hate people like that. It's gonna be 60 gigs.
Oh, 60 gigs. Sorry, it's basically freaking Elden Ring 2,
Bro, I will be making sure my
from what
computer
I've
is
heard.
upgraded by the time I play this game.
Hmm.
I'm at the recommended right now
Oh
because
really?
I have a Vega 56. I'm at the recommended.
Oh, I remember now. We're talking about the Mac. Sorry, dude. Yeah, next time I go home, bro, I'm taking that thing. I'm taking it here, and I'm just gonna either use it. I
You can
probably won't
use
use
it
it.
for
I'll have it as a decorative piece. You know, be like, wow, this guy, he's got
well,
a
I mean,
Mac
all
here.
of your
He's
indie games will
sophisticated.
work with it.
Yeah.
So like if if your girlfriend comes over, she's
Well,
got something to play.
there's a whole PC for her now.
I thought she was gonna take it.
No, it's here. No way she's taking. I mean, she's gonna be moving in.
Yeah,
Not too long from now. So yeah, she's
yeah.
not gonna move it back.
Not not exciting.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, we've had time where she spent like I think almost a month here during summer. So like we've like I know it's not living together, but we've spent I'd say a good amount of time living
Yeah,
temporarily living together for a bit, and it went well. So I think it'll be okay.
yeah.
I gotta not be as messy. I know. I gotta actually
I gotta not be as
throw stuff.
messy.
I gotta not leave stuff on my desk for as long. I gotta throw stuff away. 'Cause right now I got a plate and a bowl and 2 cups that I need to get off my desk. Which honestly, not too bad, but still, it's just gonna be weird. Actually, like living with someone and like the decisions I have to make, or like decisions, or it's not gonna be just me coming up or like me deciding. It has to be a group decision, which I feel like most of the time we'll agree on most decisions, at least living
Until you don't.
situation wise. Until we know,
Then
I
you have
haven't
to
really.
compromise and deal with the.
Yeah, well, she's fairly reasonable, so I think it'll be okay.
Oh, there's not gonna be any. Yes, we compromised and did what she wanted to do.
I'm sure there will probably be a little bit of that, just because
There's
I'm a
always
simp.
that.
Yeah,
Not you simping.
hey bro, I'm a simp
Thought
for
we
my
was
girl.
pimping, not simping.
I'm a simp for my girl. Okay, I don't know. I'll say it out loud. Who cares, bro? It's my
Mm.
girlfriend. I love her. All right, my girl.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we got this app the other day. I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok or ads for it. It's like the Paired app. It's pretty cool actually. It's like it's like a couples app, and they have
Parrot?
like Paired.
Oh,
And it's like there's like questions you can ask your it's like games where it's like quizzes like who what do you think they would say to this and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. And like we have like a timeline now that we've started of like significant things that we've done, like our first date, we went to a farmer's market, went to Zoo Lights, went to the aquarium, went to Tennessee. We have like a whole timeline now of like a bunch of pictures. It's pretty cool. It's like a cool photo album thing.
huh.
We tried it free for like a week, and then I really liked it, and I was like, I think it's kind of cool. So it's like $80 for a year. So it's like, sure.
Yeah. Hmm. I've seen that up before, but I never really,
A lot
looked
of
at it.
times, I think the ads I've seen for it a lot are like me and my boyfriend did, had our sex quiz, but honestly,
Sex
most of it
quiz.
isn't that, and that's there's a little bit of that.
Not the sex quiz.
Yeah, you or me, safer sex game.
We're
Ain't
gaming?
gonna. Yeah, we pimp jumping.
Pimp
Pretty cool
jumping.
app. Honestly, I'll see. For a year, I'm already have it canceled to where I didn't renew, but I'll see for a year if I'm even using it in a month or two from now. If not, it is what it is. Well, is there anything else you wanted to add to the podcast today? I
No, I'm
think
ready to
we're
spread some democracy though.
yeah, I'm a bit ready to go hop on some hell divers as well. So thank you all for listening in. It's been nice back.
Yeah, we'll definitely see if we can stick to the every other week thing.
Yeah, what's today? What's today?
So it's 20th.
Thursday. So I'm talking about just day of the week. So like two
So on the
Thursdays from
7th,
now,
the 7th of March,
7th of March, we can record. Two Thursdays
day
from now,
before
we can
the
record.
day before the 2 years for
Okay.
my girlfriend and I.
Wow.
When is y'all's? Is y'all's in March as well?
It's it's kind of disputed, honestly. It's a bit of a dispute. Not really, but like it's um
We just decided on that day in March. Ours was kind of like, oh, when did
it's been more of she says this is the day and I'm like, okay. One of those things you were talking about earlier,
Oh, so you
but
compromise.
sort of cuz like, we kind of like we hung out a couple times before we like went on our first official date, which was April 9th.
So what's the day that she says?
Wait, sorry. Let me go to the photo album cuz that's like
This is
the
very important that you remember this because
I know.
I know she
Well, it
listens
says
to it.
April 9th. That's the day that she picked.
Oh, okay.
And that's, but I think it's been, a little before then, in my opinion. But cuz let's see. Oh, that's a whole year prior.
Mhm.
Let's see. My first picture with her was March 27th. And we hung out even before then. That was like whenever I took her to my grandparents' ranch.
Oh, that's the first date.
It really was, I would say, cuz like okay.
Was it just a day trip?
Yeah, so it's funny. It's a pretty funny story actually. And I'll share it to the listeners and try not to dox myself. But
Is that when your
um
dog almost got mauled?
no, I didn't have my dog then. And I
Oh,
got I got my dog while we were dating. So this is before the dog. Um so I met her in class and we talked during class and stuff, and then one day we studied at the library for before an exam. Then we went to like SI together. Do you know what SI is?
nope.
I'd say I would probably say almost all colleges have it now. If not, then I don't know. It's a really good tool. It's like supplemental instruction. It's like a
Ooh.
student in the class who's taken the class before and like did really
Ah,
well. They do tutoring. It's like not really tutoring. It's like a whole extra lecture, and they go over important things. And a lot of times, they pretty much kind of like give you really good hints on what's going to be on the exam. So, any college kids out there listening, go to those things. They are fucking great. All right. If you want to focus on your future, put the beer down. Go walk to the lecture. All right. Because yeah, it's like my psychology. She was like she made us like before we even went to the SI session, we had to fill out a worksheet, which is usually like 2 or 3 pages long, and then she would go and talk and go over everything, and like she'll hint like, oh, this is, I've seen this for the past year or two on the test because I think that's like her second year doing it since she was like really liked. Um,
uh,
but yeah, really really good stuff. So yeah, me and my girlfriend would go to that, and then eventually my dad was going up to visit my grandparents at the ranch, and he was bringing some people from work. And he was like, hey, you want to come visit? And I was like, sure. And then I was like, hey, can I bring this girl?
mhm.
And he's like, ooh, sure. And he was like, is this like a girlfriend or like a friend? I'm like, she's just a friend. And he's like, uh-huh, a friend. You know. And then I sent her a text and was like, hey, I'm going to visit my parents, and my dad's bringing some work friends, and we're gonna go up to the ranch. You want to come hang out, and we can go see some cows and stuff.
The
And
cows matter.
honestly, I fully that's why I put that in there just so it would be like, oh, I get to go feed some cows and hang around some cows. That's fun. Um, I thought for sure she was gonna say no because I was like, it's a little weird. I feel like because we've never really even like been on a date, like never. There really hasn't really been any sort of like a romantic relationship forming. I mean, maybe a little, but like it really
So
was
what I'm
like it
saying is
was.
she was dropping hints, but you just weren't seeing them.
Dude, I was the one dropping hints, bro. Right?
Sure.
I was. Um. So yeah, and she was really, she's pretty shy in general. So I could tell she was really nervous meeting my dad and some random people for the first time doing that. But I don't know. I think she said she had a good time, and of course, I mean, she hung out with me after, so I guess it wasn't that bad. She got to shoot some guns. She got to shoot the MPX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture and a video of her, and got to feed some cows. So I would really consider that our first date, because I mean, come on,
What it sounds like.
But at that point, we were still, I guess, friends or whatever. I didn't. So then I like asked her like on a date. Um, on April 3rd. Our first official date was April 3rd. I got pictures. I got proof. I got the receipts.
For tax
But
purposes.
yeah, but she can say whatever it is she wants. Happy life or happy wife, happy life. So man, looking back on some old pictures, we look a little different. Like she looks a little different, and I look different.
Work out the Mandela effect on himself.
Yeah, I think it's just my hair. My hair always changes. Like it's never.
Was it black
I
then?
would no, no, it wasn't.
Was this before or after that?
That was after.
That's what she was waiting on. She was waiting on you to get rid of that black hair.
Hey man, it didn't look that bad. Okay, a lot of people didn't even know. Like, because since I have like a dirty blonde hair and my eyebrows were fairly dark, you really couldn't tell. And even like when I'd go to like a party or something, be like, yeah, or I'd talk to someone. Or I remember I was talking to people at a party where I like just met. I was like, did you guys know I'm not actually my hair's not actually black. It's blonde. They're like, what? Well, dirty blonde, but I don't know. I tried
Oh
it out.
man, I know when I
I
haven't taken a shower because it's more darker than usual.
mm, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do it again, but cool to try. I've always wanted to try. I've always wanted to know what I'd look like with like black hair. I don't know why. Just kind of something.
Oh yeah.
It was a phase.
It was just a phase, mom.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all I have to add now.
Yeah, there we go.
After explaining my whole relationship to people,
Yep.
I'm sure Jane won't care.
Or she will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, guess only one way to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out when this gets posted, and she'll either send me a text a day or two after, be like, "What the heck?" or she might think it's cute.
I
Guess
think
I'll
you're
find out.
quirky.
So quirky.
So quirky.
All
Better
right,
hit his
guys.
full Libra moment.
Thank you everyone for listening in. It's been fun,
Yep.
and we'll hopefully see you guys again in around 2 weeks.
Weeks. Yep. Depends on if we forget that we wanted to do it today or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen. Hey, I forgot yesterday, but today I said let's just set this time. I was like, we'll do it at this time. We're gonna set a time for sure.
Yeah, then I was late.
Yeah. I forgot yesterday, so we're even.
We're even.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right,
We'll
everybody.
catch you on the next one then.
Have a good one.